Welcome back, and let's play Balatro. I'm excited and nervous for this episode. We'll see if we make it through. If you weren't here for part 1, we're playing the painted deck. We're halfway through. We're on the purple stake. I've never beaten any deck on the purple stake, and it's a lot harder than I thought. Specifically, I'm really worried about the wall. We have to fight. There's no other choice here. So we fight. Okay. I want to use DNA. I think we can afford to in this blind, especially with the 6 of clubs. The question is, do I want to have more 6 steel red seal cards? I think the answer is probably yes. So I can discard these. 4, looking for not looking for anything, just I guess looking for better 5s to copy. Looking at my tarot card, because maybe the tarot card makes a difference here. It means I don't get to discard 5. So I could alternatively play this, then play a 2-pair, and then discard. So I get to discard 5 in that scenario, potentially. So the question is, what card do I want to use DNA on? Do I really want to look for the 5 of diamonds plus 10 molts to copy with DNA? Or is it better to get this steel red seal? I think it's better to get this steel red seal, so let's play it. Let's see what happens. Interesting that it multiplies its own multiplier. It's pretty cool. Okay, now I'm gonna play a 2-pair. Upgrade the pants. That's 12,000. That's good. Okay, we got 5, so we're gonna discard a 10. We can discard a 4 because there's only one of those. 7, 9. Get discard a king, and then a 7. Oh, and a 9. Discard as many cards as possible. Okay, yeah, we'll discard these. We'll get a tarot card. It's the devil. Okay, we can play a 2-pair with a stone card, which probably wins. So, this is holographic with a blue seal, but we can make it gold as well, which I think we should. We could make another card gold, but I don't know, why not this one, right? Because this is one that we are likely to want to copy with DNA later. That's a reason. Okay, this should win. Do I need to discard to look for anything else that I want to do in my deck? Yeah, I could look for another planet card. Another blue seal card. So I discard these 2. We didn't get it, but that's okay. We got a bonus 5, which makes this score even better. We could go like this, but full house is worse than 2-pair at this point. Okay, banana's safe. I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily, because we do need to replace it. And we might want to have a chance to see the Cavendish if we're going to beat 100,000 from the wall. This doesn't help, this doesn't help. So our reroll here in the shop, not very good. Celestial Pack is very good, because I want to upgrade 2-pair as much as I can. Because I don't have 2 planet cards in my bar, so I'm pretty likely to see 2-pair. I'm relatively likely. How many planets are there? There are 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are only 9. There are 9 planets that I can see. 2 of them, so there are 7 I can see from this. I get to look at 3. There are 7 possible outcomes. There's 1 I'm looking for, so it's worse than a 50-50. I see 2-pair. So maybe I don't go for that. I'm more likely to not see a 2-pair than I am, and if I see a 2-pair, my payout is just 20 chips and 1 molt on 2-pair, which admittedly is pretty dang good. There's another question of if this voucher is worth it. So rerolls cost 2 less, so if I reroll 4 times, it pays for itself. Am I gonna reroll 4 times between this shop and the next shop? I very well may, because I might need to reroll down right here to look for something to beat the wall. If I do that, I have $27 left. I could buy an Arcana pack, which would take me down to 24. And I could sell one of these to go back up to 25 before the end of the big blind to get my interest back. I think that's what I want to do. Do I want the Arcana pack? What's the Arcana pack going to do for me? It can give me Molt 5s, Molt 6s. Molt 5s in particular is really good. Although I already have a few lucky cards here. I would take a stone card. I would take another stone card. What else can it do for me? Death, of course, is really good, especially if I can hit a red seal steel 6. So there are a few things that are good. Stuff that sucks. Suit changers I don't care about. Moon, sun, stars, earth, whatever. It's moon, sun, stars, and the world. That makes sense. They didn't call it Earth, because Earth is a planet card in this game. And then lovers. So that's 5 tarot cards that I don't care about. How many tarot cards are there? 5 plus 6 is 11, so 22. High Priestess would be fine, Emperor would be good, Empress would be good, Fool right now would be bad. It would be weak for sure. Hierophant would be weak, Chariot would be good, Justice would be good, Hermit would be good, Wheel of Fortune would be good-ish, probably bad actually. Death is good, Hangman is good, Strength is really good actually, I didn't think about that. Temperance is good, Devil is pretty bad, Tower's good, and then bad, 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 and then probably not very good, because I don't think I can afford to sell a Joker going into this next round. So what are the hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about half of them are hits. I get to look at 3. So I should definitely buy this. I got Emperor. I want that. So I'm gonna sell you two. And use the Emperor. Okay, that was very good. Temperance is great. Empress will be useful in the match. I can buy this. I can buy this. This makes me stronger. I'll upgrade a full house. Maybe it catches up to 2 pair and it gets easy enough to make. Okay. Do we want to roll? I think I'm strong enough for this big blind. But not strong enough for the boss blind. So I could roll to look specifically for something that helps me beat the boss blind, anticipating that I'm willing to sell Jolly Joker, which is probably worse than Gross Michelle. Although it's close. I will roll once. I can't use Blackboard. I have too many cards in my deck. Like too much hand size is really what it comes down to. Too much hand size. 10 hand size means, yeah, I just can't do Blackboard. So I'm glad I looked. We'll hit next. We can't take Golden Joker. We can beat 37,000, but I don't think it's easy. So we want Jolly Joker. Okay. Look at this straight. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Huge straight. For queens, jacks, we have 4 10s, so we can keep a 10 around and a 5 around. So something like this, just discard looking for better stuff before I play anything. Makes sense. Okay. This guy's probably worth copying. 10 mult is a lot. Can I afford to do it that way? I think so. Oh, you know what's even better though than gold card is mult card. So, yeah. Maybe do this. Use the Empress to make this a better DNA copy. Play this high card. Play a 2-pair. Like this. And we'll save you and you for later, potentially. How many points is this? 17,000? Okay. So I need to play 2 more 2-pairs, so do I just play one of them now? Like this? 3s I have 2 left, 9s and 7s I have 2 left, so it doesn't really matter what I discard for the last one. Yeah, I think I can play this. And that gives me more cards left over to discard to look for my last 2-pair, and to look for this guy, which is really good. So, a normal 2-pair scores plenty, right? So I can afford to discard these to try and keep 2 blue seals in my hand, essentially, is what we're trying to do right now. Do I need the stone card? How much would a 6-6-5-5 score? If it's just a vanilla 5. 6-6-5-5, so that's 100 chips, 150 chips, 160 from the 5s, 172 from the 6s. So 172 for the chips. Pull up my calculator. Okay, 172 for the chips. And for the multiplier, if it's just vanilla. Oh, but yeah. 172 for the chips. So the multiplier, if it's just vanilla, 6, 14, 29 plus 26 is 55. 9,460, which is actually not enough. So if I toss in the stone card, it'll be good enough. So so the reason I asked this was if I could toss the stone card to look more aggressively for something, and I'm gonna say no. No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna keep the stone card. Okay, well this makes it a little bit easier. I mean, since we have this, we didn't get a 5, which means we end up playing one of the blue seal cards anyway. But if we did get another 5, then this would have been good enough even without the stone card because we picked up the other 6 steel. Anyway, 2-pair, let's play it. See if banana survives. I'm not sure if I want it to or not. Well, it didn't. So now we have a chance to see the 3 times multiplier banana, which is really good actually, if we could see it. Although right away I don't see it. I do see a Uranus though, so I'm really glad to see that. Buy and use, for sure. And now we just have to roll desperately to look for something that helps us beat the boss blind. There are a few ways to do it. 100,000 is possible. It's so much, but I think it's possible. But it's pretty specific what we have to get. So we have to get some kind of multiplying joker. Multiplying our multiplier would be huge. Okay, there are a few of things that would do that. One would be the Cavendish. Not this. Not this at all. re-trigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. That's not good enough, right? That's not even close to good enough. If you think about best case scenario, if I play these 2 5s and the best case scenario, it might be good enough, but like these 2 5s and these 2 6s, so it's an extra 22 chips. That hardly matters, but then it's an extra 28 multiplier. But it's an extra 28 multiplier that happens before the steel cards activate, in theory. Which are times 2.25, so let's say we have one of those in our hand. 28 times 2.25 is 63, so it's an extra 63 multiplier. On the dream hand, I need my basic hands to be good enough. I'm not gonna. You see, I don't have a ton of these 5s. DNA has been doing some work, but not that much. So I need something better. Okay, this is multiplying multiplier. We sell you. We buy you. We sell you. We sell you. So times 2.5 on a base multiplier of at least 30 is a lot. Let's call it, since we're playing 2 pair, let's call it just 30. Let's call it 40 times 2.25 is 90. That's not enough, right? Multiplier. It's not. Because 90 times 150, let's say we get our chips to 150, is only 13,000. We need to keep looking. Buy and sell. Okay, this is multiplying multiplier. Right? Because we can eat these. Yeah, we can eat the. Yeah. Okay. And now this is up to 3 times, which may be enough. Wow, let's see. We have a 6 right away, which is really good. I don't think that we DNA it. I don't think we can afford to. I think we queen, 5, 5, 2. 100,000 is so much. We're just praying that we can get through this blind. Now this doesn't have a modifier on it, so vampires is only going to be able to eat modifier from this. So our total multiplier is going to be 3 times, well, times 3 times 1.2. 3 times 1.2 is 3.6. Times, what's the base multiplier going to be? It's going to be 40, just like we, no, 47 times 47, which is 169, times, how many chips is this? This is actually closer to 200 chips, so times 200, 33,000, okay, so there's hope. Oh, and I didn't even calculate this either. So, anyway, yeah, there's... Wait a minute. How much hope is there? My question is... Can we play this? We probably don't want to play this because... Vampire eats it. So we don't actually get more steel cards in our deck that way. So we don't want to play this. Do we want to play this? For DNA? I'm gonna say no. We don't know if we're gonna get enough 2 pairs. We only have 2 discards. Let's not be greedy. Upgrade those pants. Okay, that's almost halfway there. Maybe we should have been a little greedier. But I'll take what I can get. Discard everything but the king. Looking for another 2 pair. Okay, we have another 2 pair. We want to keep this around if we can. So we'll play this 2 pair. Which is probably not enough to win. Maybe, but probably not. But I can discard this first to look for another planet card or look for another molt card. Yeah, more stuff to feed the vampire. That's exactly what I was thinking. So I can do it like this. Feeds vampire. And then wins, we get the planet card. Okay. That did not win. That's okay. This will win. We could have, yeah, so there was another consideration there. We could have won last turn if we played this. But then we wouldn't get the blue seal, but we would have won with 1 hand less. We would get an extra $1 from this, but we would lose a planet card. And you would always spend $1 on a random planet card because you could just sell that planet card for $1. This super wins. Also, this powers up pants more to not have 1 immediately. Which powering up pants matters because we've got the multiplier going on. We have the engine. We can now win through anti-8, so that's fun. Wow. Cavendish. Do we sell Campfire? Since Campfire's hard to power up, since we don't have Joker slots, we take the Cavendish, and we do Vampire Cavendish. Yeah. Cavendish is like a campfire that we don't have to power up. What is the... Sorry, I keep going to the wrong spot. When I look for this, you go to options and collections. You don't go to run info. But what is the anti-6 line? 50,000? So it'll be 50,000 and then 75,000 and then 100,000 with some kind of boss modifier. We can do that easy. I think with Cavendish. I'm just thinking, I don't think we need to power up Campfire. We can't anyway. It's just too hard to get it up to 3 times. You have to sell 6 things over the course of an ante. That's not super easy. And it also is pretty like money inefficient. This just costs $3 and we're good to go. Okay, so now do I want to take an Arcana pack for $3? Sure, yeah. There are a lot of really good hits. Hangman is much better now because the concentration of our deck hitting these things is kind of like more important now. Like, Hangman is increase your consistency. And there are some times when increase your consistency is really important, and sometimes when increase your output is really important. And a lot of the improvements that you make over the course of the run, you're either improving consistency or you're improving output. And you improve a consistency and output enough until like they reach this critical point where you're able to win the game. But if you only increase consistency, then your score will plateau and you won't win. And if you only increase output, then eventually you'll get unlucky. In the last ante, because I was so worried about the 100,000, the wall, I was tunnel vision a little bit more than usual on increasing output because it was like we just kind of need to get lucky. And you couldn't really afford to try and increase consistency too much. Like a Hangman in the previous ante was not going to improve how good our best scoring hands were. But now a Hangman, now that I know our best scoring hands, not even our best scoring hands, but like a typical hand for us, just like 2 pair. It looks like between 30 and 40,000. Now I want to improve my consistency so I can hit DNA on my powerhouses more often, and so I can just not get unlucky and stuff like that. So anyway, Arcana packs are better than they used to be because consistency is better than it used to be, and because Vampire makes Arcana packs better in general. Hanged Man, there it is. However, it's far better to just snag the... I think. I was gonna say it's far better to snag this, but I want to increase the concentration of 6 steel red cards, or the molt guy right here, something that the vampire can eat, and death doesn't do that as well as Hanged Man. So maybe we just take Hanged Man and we delete some 4s, and 4, king, 3 are all good candidates. Yeah, so we can delete a 4 and we can delete a king. Like this, with Hanged Man. I think that's going to be better than death here, because I didn't see one of my superstar cards, the 6 steel red seal or the 5 molt holographic. I just saw a 5 holographic. Okay. And then we go next. Save the money. Not that we even have a bunch of money to save. We want to fight because 1, we might not be able to afford this negative joker. 2, beating the blind is hard. 3, powering up pants is good. 4, seeing more shops is good. 5, powering up vampire is good. 6, using DNA is good. 6 reasons to fight instead of take the negative tag. But I do like the negative tag. Okay, so we can start by playing this. Which I think is better than, yeah, it's better than these. So, oh, I don't know how this works with Vampire. Per enhanced card played, add permanent copy to the deck. I'm a little scared that this is not going to work well with Vampire, but there's only one way to find out. Nice, okay. Well, but that's kind of pointless. It feeds Vampire, but doesn't give me more steel cards in my deck. So maybe that was ill-advised. Can we afford to just discard these? Looking for what, another 6? Or should I just do 6, 6, 5, 5? I don't really want to lose this steel 6. It is good. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Discard you. Looking for another 6, another 5, or another pair of anything. Yeah, and we got another pair of something. And we can probably just play this pair to keep the blue seal cards in our hand. Dump the ace. Upgrade the pants a little bit. And we just win. No, I didn't think that I was gonna win. Dang, I missed out on a planet card. Unlucky. Spinning the wheel's pretty good. Okay, or not. Let's go next. I'm feeling very powerful. This is what I want to duplicate every time. And I got it, so that's really good. Powers up Vampire, but also adds more holographic cards to my deck. Adds more molt holographic cards to my deck. So am I selling these? Yeah, we're selling. So ace, ace, 2, 2, and I can toss a 3 or a 7 or an 8 or a 10. Let's toss a 3. Just play this. Didn't quite win, but that's okay. It's going to power up the pants a little bit more. Play this. That's going to power up the vampire a little bit more. Okay. Woo! A razor edge there in the mid game, but I think I feel like we're over the hump. I feel like winning ante-8 now is just an inevitability. None of these are better than this. We can just hit next. I don't think I want to grab the Blink Thatcher. I don't have enough money to be that greedy. Just hit next. Oh, we could have used a discard there to look for more blue seal cards, I think. That was a little error. Okay. So let's do this. I don't want any of these because I don't know what they are. This might be a 5, so I'll hold on to it. It's pretty likely to be a 5, actually. Discard you all. Okay, well we got a 10. What kind of 5 is this likely to be? In my full deck, I've got hearts. I have no 5 of hearts. I have a 5 of clubs, mostly 5 of diamonds. This is probably a 5 of diamonds that I want to duplicate. But I could just do this, just discard more. Looking for one of these that is more obvious to me what it is. Sure. And I get the tarot card. It means I don't have any discards left to like look for hands, all of the hands I need, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. I think we can afford to just play this for the DNA. If it's my single 4 of hearts in the deck, that's really bad. It's really bad. Anything else is mostly fine. If it's a vanilla 5, so I've, it could still be a 5 of spades. So let's, so it could be, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards it could be that would be vanilla cards, not worth copying. Makes my deck worse if I choose to copy with DNA. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So it's more likely to be rubbish than not. So we're not gonna, well, we could just use Magician. Yeah, let's just use Magician, see what it is. I didn't get to see what it was. Did you see that nonsense? I'm peeved. Okay, well, let's play this 2-pair. Hands are getting bigger. Vampire's getting bigger. Okay, we can sell you because this might be something we want. It might be a blue seal card, I mean, so that would generate another planet, so we needed space for another planet. It was another planet, okay. So in my full deck... No, you gotta be kidding me. Do you see this? Are you looking at what I'm looking at? What this means was that this was... I had 2 Molt holographic, and now I turned one of my Molt holographic 5 into a lucky holographic 5, so I wasted the lucky on it, as well as I missed a chance to use DNA effectively. Oh well. Excuse me, sorry. Whew. Okay, I think we can just go next. Save the money for interest. 90,000. It's pretty doable. Hello, DNA. Just discard 4 cards, looking for something better to copy with DNA. Didn't get it, so I guess we can... Oh no, this is the best card to copy with DNA. It's lucky, it was hard to tell, but this is lucky. So we play this. It means Vampire gets an eat without, but we still add a card to our deck. We add a holographic card to our deck. Lots of reasons that that's just really good. Let's sell you, so I don't forget. And let's play you, so we can eat this stone card. Okay. Yeah, this is an easy win from here, I think. We'll still... Sure, Mega Arcana pack is good. Yeah, getting more of these 5s is good. Death. Making this lucky is good. The Magician. And looking at more planets is good, because I want to upgrade 2 pair if I can. Didn't get it, but we can just upgrade full house. Okay. We'll come back for the voucher at the end of this blind. Not what I want, so we're going to discard 2, 7, King, Jack, 10, I suppose. Looking for something to copy with DNA. Still nothing. So I say we be greedy. Just discard these 4. Okay, this is still better than not, right? It does eat the enhancement, but it adds an enhancement to my deck, so it's like a free feed for Joker, is a way to think about it. And also getting more 6s is good, since in my full deck I have 14 5s, but only 7 6s, and so if I want to get 2 pairs, having a tons of 6s and 5s will make 2 pairs easier. So let's just play this for DNA. And for Vampire. And then we can play anything, it doesn't matter too much. Queen, queen, 6, 6 is fine. Toss a 7 while we're at it. This should just win. Yep. Because Vampire's getting very large, Pants are getting very large. Great! I want this whole shop. I want the voucher. I'm gonna pass on the Arcana packs. They're good, but not that good. We're gonna sell you for the interest. The Ox. Ox, you scumbag. We can get away with this by playing full houses. So let's discard like this. Let's play this. I think we can get away with this. Full houses are a little bit hard to find, but I think we'll be able to find them. So we play... Sure, let's upgrade high card. Comes up often enough. Okay. Now we play this, full house. And that wins. Get a play on the card. Okay, we could have used more discards there. I wasn't sure how good full house would be in the context of, because we've been playing 2 pair, and 2 pair is better than full house. Actually, it's not. Are we going full house now? Weird. Okay. So Spectral Pack is good. Maybe add a red seal to something. I don't want to do this. I don't want 2 random enhanced aces. I want 5s and 6s. Holographic 5s and 6s are much better. Arcana Pack. Strength is not really what we're looking for. Let's just sell this and use the High Priest. This. I'll upgrade high card, sure. And we'll just hit next. We should be able to beat this boss just fine. We'll use you. We will... Do we want to do this or this? Does it matter? 6s are better, right? Just because we have fewer of them? No, but 5s are better because they're holographic. Which matters quite a bit. Yeah, but we only have 5 6s. It's so few. 8 6s. So we have twice as many 5s as 6s almost. Which is actually like pretty good for full house purposes. I'm gonna get more 5s. So let's play this. And then we can, I guess we could have discarded first. But we want to start going for full houses. Wait, why? Because of Supernova? No. We want to get Supernova past 2 pair because we want to get Full House past 2 pair because Full House is better to upgrade. So it does mean that we're going to be eating these, and that's fine. It's maybe even a good thing. Okay. So we play this hand, except we don't play this hand because we want to look for more. We're about to win, so we want to look for more blue planets. So when we play 3 5s, we can even discard like this. When we play 3 5s, we didn't get it. I wanted there to be an extra blue seal left behind when we play 3 5s, so we were looking for an additional 5, but we didn't get it. And that's totally okay. Play this hand, keep this because it guarantees that this random blue planet card will not be a Neptune, and Neptune is one of the first. Earth is one of the best, so there you go. We're glad we got Earth because it upgrades, Full House upgrades really well. So we want to use this for sure. We can buy the Tarot Merchant right now without hurting interest, and then we just wait. I don't think we want to spend money on these. I don't know, we can spend $3 on this. It's a pretty small amount of money, and you only get to see 2 packs per time. Steel cards. Nah, I want steel, red seal cards, so I'm gonna say no. Steel, red seal 6s. Okay, next round. Here we go. Okay, this is ideal copy material. So play that. And then we can play a full house. We can sell you. Upgrade the pants to 54. Pants are getting pretty big. Yeah, we're gonna win no problem. Was this flip and shuffle or jokers is what the, yeah, that doesn't matter almost at all. Obviously it's better to have, it matters a little bit, but the first hand we'll be able to see where the trousers are and the supernova is and then slide them to the front. Okay, please show me, are we going all in on Earth now, I think? So we're going to be playing high card with the DNA, but we're not going to be playing 2 pair because Full House is just so much better. I don't think I want this. I'll re-roll once. These are not it, so we'll hit next. Go. And then this hand sucks, so we go 2, 3, king, ace, 7 to discard. Oh, we know, oh, it doesn't matter where DNA goes. I was gonna say, oh, we know where DNA is, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we need to watch a little carefully here. Where is my pants? It's all the way at the back, so I'm glad we figured that out. We sniffed it out, so now we can put it at the front, which allows us to... Oh, I thought that was a lucky card I just copied, but it wasn't. I should have discarded more looking for it. Let's discard you all. Okay, nice. We got a 6. We got 9, 9. 5, 5, 5. We can sell both of you because we're going to get our planet cards back. Play the full house, and this wins. I think. No, it didn't. That's okay. We're just pumping Supernova. Oh, I don't know where Supernova is, by the way. So that also could contribute to why this was slightly less than it was supposed to be. But it doesn't matter, we get there. Thank you for joining. We finally, so I'd say we finally beat this on the whatever stake this was. What stake was this? Purple stake. This is my first win on purple stake. It's been tough. However, I usually play much faster than this. When I record, I go real slow, I explain everything, and so I think about everything, and I make better decisions. So I think maybe Purple Steak was a little bit tough to just kind of like mindlessly go through. I don't think I have the muscle memory and the experience with Balatro to just be that mindless. And so if I'm just running attempts over and over and over, I'm gonna hit a bunch of dead ends. That being said, we only barely won this. This was so close. The pivot at the beginning of this episode was huge. So if you watch this one, you watched a good one. That ante-5 margin to look, knowing what we needed to look for and playing to our outs in order to beat that 100,000, the wall, boss blind, and ante-5. That was some good gameplay. I don't know if we played perfectly, but it sure feels like we were rewarded for razor thin margin of our gameplay. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. We'll see what we play next time. I don't know if we might go back down in difficulty to continue to spread wide, but playing on Purple Steak did unlock another deck for us, so that'll be fun. See ya.